Jack and the Beanstalk, an adaptation by me. Jack lived in a small town called Lilytown. He loved his little town. It was a tiny little town. There was maybe 8 to 10 houses, and his was the smallest. But he didn't care. He'd lived here all his life. He was about 8 years old, and he was a happy boy. Now, his mother, she wasn't very rich, but he enjoyed living at home. And he would often tend to the garden, and he'd be very happy. Until one day, May, their cow, stopped producing milk. Milk was the only thing that they could sell to make money for food. And as they didn't have much space, they had to sell milk. Now, Jack's mum told him to go out and take the cow, as the bull by the horns, you would say, although she was a girl cow, so she could not be a bull, and take her to market and sell her. Jack had other ideas. Jack knew an old man. They say he has magic. Many say he doesn't exist, but he does. Jack caught a glimpse of him one night while walking through the forest. Okay, Jack is an 8-year-old boy, but this is a small village and it's a long time ago, and he snuck out the window. The old man had a long beard and a hat that goes to the sky and walks in a cloak. And magic he does. So Jack thinks, or was it his imagination? The old man made his way into the forest, far from Jack's sight. And when he got there, Jack heard the words. Oh, night, night, come with me, night, see the light. Poof! There was a flash, and Jack was out of there, and he was home. Never strayed again, never strayed. But now had come the time when his cow May had to go. And he didn't want to sell. I'll go to the old man, he thought to himself. That'll help. But Mum wants me to sell the cow. She wants money. He'll give me money and magic, or I'll get magic and money. I'll do it that way. Jack was an 8-year-old boy. He didn't really understand money. Really, just food and playing. That's what he did. So, Jack made his way out of the house and took May in his arms, gave her a big hug because he loved her, and made his trek toward the market. His mother waved. Good luck, Jack, good luck. Please bring us back some money. Jack promised he would bring her back all the riches in the world, and made his way down the road. As soon as his mother was out of sight, he doubled back and headed for the forest. Now this was a tricky plan. Was it going to work? The cold, dark forest spread out before him. It was early morning, 6 AM. And you think that was too early for a young boy to set out, but this is a small village, and he'd lived here all his life. It was a pleasant village and the people were wonderful. But the dark forest was scary. Terrified him so. He still soldiered on like the soldier boy he was. May cuddled up and shrieked and shivered. She didn't like the forest at all, although she trusted in Jack. They made their way into the forest. Now, the old man's magical house wasn't actually quite far. The old man's magical house was just in sight. The lights were on. The old man seemed to be doing something in one of the rooms. There was a puff of smoke, a spark of light. Boo! Smoke flew out the light. Purple, green, kazam, kazim! And Jack was drawn slowly in. May was drawn slowly away, and Jack said, Hey, come on, May. Let's go and see the old man. They made their way into the forest more, and made their way to the old man's door. "May, shall we knock? May, shall we?" May didn't reply. It was plain to see. May was fearful of what would happen. The old man knew they were coming soon. And the door swung open, and out he came, big smile on his face. "Oh, you've come to see me, Jack." He did shout out loud. "Yes, I've come to see you. I saw you." "Yes, I know you saw me in the village. I remember that day. Boy, you should have stayed. I had such fun. We could have played." "But I ran. What did you do, old man?" "I enjoyed what I did. If you want to see, come on in and bring your cow and have fun with me." So Jack made his way into the old man's house, and in the centre of the room was a really large mouse. Its fur was purple, and it was the size of a house, although a small house, because they were inside a house. "Jack, look what I made! I made a purple mouse!" The hamster too, outside of the house. "Oh wow, that's fantastic! Did you really do that?" Oh, I did, my thinking cap." "But you're wearing a hat." "So I am. I'm wearing a hat," said the old man. "How did you do that?" said Jack. "Come with me and you'll see. But I need a cow for my supper and tea." "Ha! Only joking," he said. "I need a cow for the hair, you see. I will cut her hair daily, and then I will give you her back. But at this moment in time, look in here, Jack." The old man pulled out a small pouch, a small felt pouch. "Hold your hands out, Jack," he said. And as Jack held his hands out, he poured 5 beans into his hand. "These are magic beans." "Wow, magic beans," Jack said. "That's amazing. For the loan of your cow, I'll show you how. You can make a large beanstalk up to the sky, way up high. I'll show you how." "That's fantastic, I can do magic. Please show me now," Jack exclaimed. "I'll show you now, and I'll show you how. You must do this another day, for if I make a large beanstalk in my house, it will fly up to the sky, up high, and I will not be able to get back down." Okay. So you're just borrowing our cow. May will be fine with me. You know her name. Of course I know May. You live down the lane. So, what will it be, Jack? "Let me see the beans, let me see the beans, let me play with the beans. I want to do something with the beans. Oh, where will I go with the beans? I want to go to the sky with the beans, like birds that fly." "That's fantastic. You'll fly like a bird, Jack. So, listen to me now. You must remember this. Sing this song. You must sing this song, and the beans will grow." "What's the song?" said Jack. "Listen, here we go. Oh, beans, oh, 5 beans, make your way. Oh, beans, 5 beans high up to the sky. Oh, beans." Yes, I get the picture. No, you must listen. "Beans high up to the sky you'll be." And when you get up to the sky, Jack, there is something interesting up there. But I'll save that. So I've got to sing that song, said Jack. Yes. You've got to sing the song. But, just in case you can't, I will teach your mind it. But teach my mind it? That doesn't make any sense. I will teach your mind it. Come here. And he sang the song into Jack's ear. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, beans, and sprinkles little magic dust. Wow! Wow, that was fantastic, Jack said. I just want to borrow your cow. Don't worry, I'll give it back. But you can't say where the cow is. Okay, I want. And Jack made his way home. The light outside was bright, and Jack had thoughts on his mind. He was going home to tell his mother what had happened, but he couldn't tell her where the cow was, so he would say he sold it. And then, when he'd been in the sky, maybe, I don't know, something amazing would happen. He hoped. But what if it was just a beanstalk to nowhere? Maybe it was. Had he done the right thing? Of course he had. He's Jack. He made his way home and knocked on the door. He was so pleased as punch to see what for. His mother came out. I sold the cow, and look what I got. Look now. Mother looked down into his hand. The palm of his hand, 5 beans stand. You can't have swapped our cow for the beans. Oh mother, wait till you see. It'll grow a stalk up to the sky, way up high. His mother was upset, understandably so, and said to Jack, please just go. She took the beans and threw them high. They disappeared. We don't know why, but each bean fell precise as so, as the magical old man, he did know. As if golf balls fall in their holes, each one of which fell in a hole, and began almost at once to sow. Now sowing the seed is what of your dream, it makes things grow, but when do they grow? Now Jack wandered off, upset, and he cried. And he thought to himself, I hope I didn't lie. I told my mother I sold the cow, but I know this wasn't the right thing to have. But I couldn't say that I'd given away our cow to the old man. I believe in the beans. She must understand. He sat in the garden and sang his song. Oh, beans, oh, beans grow. Now, was that how it goes? Oh, beans, up to the sky, oh, up high, I want you to grow so I can fly. Oh, beans, grow for me up to the sky, up to the sky. I want you to go. I want to fly like birds so high. He tweaked the song a little, but he didn't think that night. And the beans would grow, and the magic was so. A little piece of magic dust fell from Jack's ear to the floor, and as it did, the magic was done, and the dust was no more. Fairy dust, you see, the power of many little fairies all working together to make such clever dust. Jack made his way home, after sitting in the garden for such a long time, knocked on the door. His mother welcomed him with open arms. She loved him so. She was upset, understandably, but she still made him something to eat, little of what they had left, and sent him to bed. She worried, as all mothers do, but she was happy to have her little boy. He slept soundly. That night, he dreamt of a wonderful, colourful stork going into the sky. And what adventures would he have? The day came quickly. The cock from next door, the cockerel had screamed so many times, that bird, Jack thought to himself, oh, it wakes me up every time. And up with a start he was. To another scream. Ah! Ah! That sounded like his mother. He ran to the kitchen. She was there at the door of the house. She was looking out. What's that? Oh my God! What is that? Jack peered out. It's a beanstalk! And he goes to the sky! He goes to the sky! I can't believe it. That is fantastic. Oh, Mum, he goes to the sky. Oh, what's up there? What's up there? We have a beanstalk in our back garden, Jack. Oh, that has destroyed the garden. Mum, I'm gonna go. You're not going up there. Are you? You want to climb that? But I want to fly. You want to fly? You're going to jump off that? No, Mum, I'm not going to jump off it. I'm off up it. And before she could grab him, he was gone. Took him 2 seconds. And he started to climb. Now, the beanstalk was tall. Taller than he'd ever seen in his life. And people were coming out all over the village and looking at it. They couldn't believe how high it went to the sky. And birds flew by, and they were even so low in the sky compared to the huge beanstalk. How could something so big grow so fast? He thought to himself, I can't believe this. This is amazing. This is an adventure. And he started to climb even higher and faster and faster and faster. And his mother down below was going, oh no, he's getting really, really high. But she was scared of heights, so she couldn't go on the beanstalk. So she shouted down to one of the men down in the village, but no one would go because it was so high. But Jack was so high up the beanstalk. He was running, he was climbing. He was pulling things down. Ooh, that looks interesting. And he put his hand inside the beanstalk and pulled something out. That something was a marshmallow. And he ate it. Ooh, that tastes so nice. It's a magical beanstalk. This must have many things in it. He pushed his hand in again and pulled some more out. And they fell to the ground. And everybody at the ground couldn't believe what they were seeing. There was food. There was tomatoes. There was oranges falling from the beanstalk. This was an amazing magical beanstalk. He looked in, and there was a small white rabbit. In a beanstalk this high, it spoke to him. Quick, Jack! Get up to the top of the beanstalk. There is something interesting up there. Your destiny is up there. Destiny? An 8-year-old boy, he didn't even know what destiny meant, but it sounded interesting, so he was going to get up there. And he climbed faster and faster as he got up the beanstalk. He was almost at the top, and a bird landed on his head. You, Jack? You all need this? And he dropped a wooden sword into Jack's hand. Jack, outstretched hand, held on with his left hand and held the sword out mighty. Hello! I am the wielder of the sword. And he looked down. Wow, I'm high up. I must get up to the top of here. Thank you very much for the sword, but I don't know why I have it. You'll find out. You'll find out. And the bird flew off. Made his way to the top of the huge beanstalk. And when he got to the top, he climbed over onto solid ground in the sky. This was amazing, more than his wildest dreams, and pulled himself on high. And jumped up and down like a small little child. Yay! I made it! I'm so proud! And he made it on high, up into the sky, to Jack. He saw a castle. A castle in the sky. This was more than his wildest dreams. The wooden sword he held outstretched, and a shield appeared in his left. And he stood tall, and muscles grew, he hoped. But then he knew he had no muscles to be seen, and went a queasy colour of green. I know, if this is a magic beanstalk, it'll give me what I want. And he thought with his mind and all his thoughts, and all at once the sword turned gold, and all at once the shield was bold. A shining ray of light came spark out in a bright white arc. I am Jack the Mighty, he said. and ran towards the shining red. The shining red from the sun had bounced off the castle zone, and that's where Jack was going to go. A castle in the sky? This is an adventure! Oh why didn't I do this before? I wish I could have done. Oh,